Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here with another fun episode of Stir Crazy Shamans, but it's not a regular episode. Today is a group sound healing session. It's just a group healing session, really.
Right, a group shamanic healing session.
Yep.
Well, a group healing session with some shamanic elements, some sound healing elements, and it's just going to be very magical. So for everyone who pre-registered, thank you so much for doing so, and thank you to those who contributed. We will be including you guys in the opening ceremony, calling in your specific energy. Hank will be helping out with that.
Yep, I'll be using your name. Casey will be kind of telling it to me because I'll be I'll be in the zone at that point. But we'll call you all in by name to add your energy specifically to the space, which will just add a little potency to it. But that being said, if you didn't pre-register, it doesn't mean you won't receive anything. So you can certainly stick around and be as open as you can to receiving things and just being in the flow of whatever is going to release for you to let it flow out. We have a mesa space in front. I'll probably turn the camera down just a bit so you can see everything. I'm going to go get some Florida water because I forgot the one thing that I need. Casey.
And then actually, before you do that, keep talking for a minute. I'm going to share this to all these groups.
Yep, so Casey's going to share it to the groups, but like right in front of us, we have a typical curandero mesa. I don't have every single stone on it that I normally put out. We've got all the major artes or sacred objects, all the urumis, the stones. There's one for Pachamama, which is Mother Earth. There's one for Mama Unu, Mama Kocha, which is Mother Water, Mother Ocean. I got a Mama Kia candle. We have a feather for Waira, the wind. My Maestro stone, my vision stone, which is used for all kinds of wonderful things. We got my Inti Type, the candle, and a piece of fire agate, which was a beautiful gift for my father-in-law when he went to Mexico. They found this thing, and it is just an amazing sun piece. And then going up the divine diagonal, we have Quichi, which is the rainbow. And in metaphysics, the rainbow bridge is this term that's used to represent the bridge of consciousness going from the lower mental up into the different states of being where we exist in all these different planes of reality. And all the names for that vary depending on the school of thought that you're following. In Alice Bailey, it's going from the physical up to the monadic, and there's all different levels in between. But that's the divine diagonal. And then in the center, we have Wiracocha. And I'm going to be calling in each one of these in by name and doing a little bit of rattling and chanting to go with it as we open the space. And now Casey will talk about it. Go get my magical Florida water.
Yeah, so everyone who's present, again, you don't have to be registered or anything. This healing is for anyone who wants to be present, whether you're watching this live and you catch the whole thing, or you come in part way, you want to go back and watch it afterward, or you catch it after we go live. Again, go back, watch the video. If you're open to receiving this energy, the healing can be very, very powerful. Just in the past week alone, I have facilitated so many incredibly powerful healings. So I know if you're willing to receive this, it can be very powerful for you. So I encourage everyone, as we're doing this, to be very open and receptive and just allow the sound vibrations as well as the energies that we're running through everyone to flow through you, offering no resistance. Just let the energies kind of flow through, and anything that comes up mentally, emotionally, if your body wants to move a certain way, you want to make a certain sound, you just need to stretch or breathe or whatever it is. Let whatever needs to happen. And but the biggest thing is allow yourself to fully be immersed in the energies that you are feeling, and don't distract yourself from what you're feeling just for this time. Hank is back at the
Well, it's funny. I go to get the Florida water, and I go in my office, and I see all this other stuff, and I brought other things out that had nothing to do with why I went in there.
So what we're going to do after this, so everyone stick around for the whole group healing session. Obviously, that'll be magical. That's the main thing that we're doing today. But we're probably afterward going to hang out. And if you have individual people with specific issues, physical pain, like emotional blockages or whatever, at the end, we're going to call in a few people and do individual one-on-one sessions with all of this magic here.
Yeah. So, and I saw a comment from Trish that you're about to go into work. Don't worry. You can catch it in the archive. And I know you're in the apprenticeship with us. I will certainly call you in by name as well. So don't worry. You will get the benefit. Just be open to receiving it, even if you're not present. Watching it while we're doing it, you can still receive it. So if you are only catching the beginning and you have to go about your day, just be as open as you can. And when you have the opportunity to later go back and watch it, it's going to be just as potent because there is only the ever-present moment of now.
Right. It's all happening now. Everything, always.
Oh
It's
man,
all
it reminds
right
me of
here.
that Spaceball quote where he's like, "When will then be now? Soon." Right.
When will we be in the now? Just now. When? We missed it. Now.
So
All right.
normally I walk around the mesa as I do this, but because I don't want to get too close to the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing, I'm going to stay somewhat stationary. And the way that this works, and Casey, you're welcome to join in if you remember the quotes or the tones, or do whatever you're going to do.
Oh, I'm going to join in on the chanting.
Yeah. So each one of these I do 3 times. And I invite you, after you hear each one, if you're in a place where you're not going to be embarrassed chanting along with me, go ahead and do it also, because each one of these chants is an energetic balancing of the centers of energy within our body, the nawis in this tradition, which are these eyes of energy or these lenses of energy. So we're going to be doing Pachamama, which is at the navel, that's for Mother Earth, and it's a red energy. So if you're a color person, you can think of the color red when we do Pachamama. On this side, we're going to do 2 chants. Normally we do 1, but I'm really feeling called. We have to honor both things today. We're going to be doing Mama Kia, which is Mother Moon, and it's a silver energy coming into the throat. We're going to do Mama Unu, which is a black energy coming into the bottom of the tailbone. And the top part, we're going to do Waira, which is the wind, which is a blue energy coming into the throat. We're going to do Inti Taita, which is the sun energy, Father Sun, and it is a gold energy coming into the heart. Quichi, the rainbow, is a rainbow energy, surprise, coming from right behind the navel. There's a place we call it the Muhukoya, your seed of divine potential, and that energy comes from within that seed, your own unique voice in this world, going through all the filters of our body and being, and then expressing out through your throat chakra, through the wider nawi, into the Kausai Pacha, the field of living energy. So we're Quichi, and that is where I call in all the names individually. And then Wiracocha is the creator energy, and that's a purple energy or whatever color comes for you coming from above. I think that's about it. So each one of those is 3 times. Once you get it, please chant along with me, because you'll get a whole different effect if you're actually chanting too. Anything I'm forgetting? Because you know I forget stuff.
I was just kind of real present with that, so my mind wasn't there.
And then each time, you don't have to worry, because you're on the other side of the camera. I'll be doing 3 pakuis with Florida water, where I spit out and atomize the Florida water as a cleansing and an offering for each of these sections. And I think that's it. We'll go ahead and get started. First one is Pachamama, again, a red energy coming into the navel. Pachamama. Thinking of all the times, all the experiences you've had with our beloved Earth Mother, walking through the woods, being out on a mountain, even just driving your car through a nice little hilly area with trees. Whatever your experiences with Mother Earth are, as we chant the other 2 times, bring all that up within you. Allow your papo, your bubble of energy, to crackle with all the experiences with our beloved Pachamama. 2 more times. Pachamama. Pachamama. Ahaya, Pachamama, ompui, ompui, ompui. Yari Pachamama, ompui, ompui, ompui. Yari Pachamamita kuna, ompui, ompui, ompui. Yari Amaru, ompui, ompui, ompui. Yari Mama Aipa, ompui, ompui, ompui. Here we're going to first do Mama Unu, which is Mother Water, and these are chanted the same as Mama Kia, Mama Kocha, Mama Unu. They're all chanted the same, just different words, meaning Mother Waters, Mother Water, Mother Ocean, and Mama Kia. We're just going to do Mother Water and Mama Kia today, Mother Moon. Let's chant it like this. Mama Unu. And becoming very receptive and an allowance of this black energy from the water coming into your tailbone, swirling throughout the totality of your being and out into the medicine space. And as we chant, also think of all the times you've had these wonderful experiences with water, walking in the woods by a moving creek or being by a waterfall, being caught on a summer day during a rainstorm, or even just anything. Just running through a sprinkler when you were a kid.
Swimming in the lake.
Swimming in the lake. All the experiences that you've had with the water, being out on a boat, being just rocked by the waters. All these things as we chant Mama Unu 2 more times. Mama Unu. Mama Unu. And going in right to 3 chants for Mama Kia before we rattle and call in the other energies. This is a silver energy coming into the throat. And think of all the wonderful experiences you've had with Mother Moon, seeing her over a lake or in between the trees on a very clear crystal night, or even when you don't see her during the new moon, but you know her presence is there because you can feel it. All the experiences you have with Mother Moon as we chant Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Iari Wilka Sumat Mama Kia. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Ahia, Mama Unu, ompui, 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 iari Mama Kocha, ompui, 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 and a very special invitation to iari, Suyu Nusta Lekiri, ompui, 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 Lekiri, ompui, ompui, ompui. Ahia, Texilerfu, ompui, 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 iari Wurka Chaiwa, ompui, 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 ahia, Atarango, ompui, ompui, ompui. The top, Wayada, is the wind. A blue energy coming into the throat. And here all the times you've had an experience with the wind, feeling it on your face as you're on a run or a drive, flying a kite and feeling the tug that you have between your hands as you have the kite flying in the sky, or even just witnessing the clouds rolling through as they become alive and animated, changing form and shape. All the experiences you've had with the wind, allow that to come and crackle into your bubble and allow that blue energy to flow through you and effortlessly back out into the mesa space as we chant Waira. Waira. Waira, Waira. Ahaya, Waira Kuna, ompui, ompui, ompui. Ahaya, Taiwan, Waira Kuna, ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Hasan Sumatuntar. Ompui, 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 iari Sawar Kinti, ompui, 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 iari Wicca Waira Kuna, ompui, ompui, ompui. And also just have the intention for incense, the smell of incense, Palo Santo, to fill the space with us. Now, normally I offer a little offering as I go around, but there's people in the office space above us and they freak out when I burn things. But I was really feeling called to let you know that normally I offer a little bit of that to entice the spirits to come and visit with us. And we're just going to energetically bring the energy of Palo Santo, the incense of that, and Kinnikinnick for our ancestors, to bring it in to just give them this little extra invitation and the spiritual food for them to be here. Inti, and then remind me to light the candles after Inti. Inti is Father, Son, and it is this gold energy that comes into the heart. And thinking of all the experiences you've had with the sun, one of my favorite actually is when you get into a car on a hot summer day and you just get that baked feeling, that warm embrace. As odd as that sounds, that's one of my favorite things. But where if you're laying on the beach or you're just seeing a beautiful sunrise or a sunset, whatever your experiences with the sun are, bring that in, hold it dear, and allow your entire field to crackle with it, inviting the sun's energy into the heart space, swirling throughout your being, and effortlessly into our medicine space. And Inti is chanted like this. Inti, Inti, Inti. Ahia, Inti, ompui, 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 iari Inti taita, ompui, 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 iari wilke Inti taita, ompui, 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 iari tese muhu amaru, ompui, ompui, ompui. Ahia, waskarinka, ompui, ompui, ompui. Ooh, one more. Iari arpe, the eagle, ompui, ompui, ompui.
And the candles now, or
Yes.
okay.
But where did I put my, oh, the lighter's over there. As much as I always try not to forget stuff like that. And then we'll also call him Wilikanina, the sacred fire, as we light Inti, and reflecting that light to Mother Moon, Mama Kia, will light that candle as well. Kuichi the rainbow, and this is where we will start to call in all the people who registered for the event by name. And I will just use the first name because I don't want to use both names. I'm just feeling the first name is so much more personal in this moment. But I will chant Kuichi, and after I chant that and I start calling in everything, you are welcome to invite energetically your guides, your teachers here. The words that I'm using are Iari, victory and praises, the name of the spirit that you would like to call in. So if it's Metatron or an archangel or an Orisha, use their name. Ompui, ompui, ompui means bring your healing here. And in this way, you could actually call upon the energy of your worst enemy and only bring the healing that it has for you. And Kuichi is chanted like this, and that is the rainbow energy coming from that Muhu Koya, coming out through the whole being, and then effortlessly out into our medicine space. Koichi, Koichi, Koichi. Hiya, Kuichi kuna, ompui, ompui, ompui. First name? Candace. Hiya, Iari Candace, Katari Candace, ompui, ompui, ompui. Shar. Hiya, Iari Shar, Katari Shar, ompui, ompui, ompui. Faith. Iari, Katari Faith, ompui, ompui, ompui. Jackie. Iari Jackie, ompui, ompui, ompui. John. Hiya, Iari Katari John, ompui, ompui, ompui. Michael. Iari Magic Mike, ompui, ompui, ompui. Susan. Iari Susan, Katari Susan, ompui, ompui, ompui. Finally, Teresa. Iari Teresa, ompui, ompui, ompui. And then also Iari Trisha, ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Hatan Umakuna, all your higher minds, your higher self, ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Ito Fukuna, all the masculine nature spirits of your place of emergence that hold the blueprint for the perfect you. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Pakarina Kuna, all the feminine nature spirits of your place of emergence. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Yanapet Kuna, ompui, 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 all of our spirit guides, our Yanapet, our span teammates. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Iari Widka Nuna Cheska, our star of inspiration, our soul star. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Anyone else you want to call in specifically, Casey, that we haven't mentioned? And of course, Iari, Hank Senator, ompui, 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 Iari Casey McBride, ompui, 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 Iari Pachamanita, the entity that is Stir Crazy Shamans. Ompui, 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 Iari Pachamanita, holistic health and healing, the place that we're at. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Anything else? Iari Jameson, ompui, ompui, ompui.
Yari, Aiden. Ompui, ompui, ompui.
And finally, with a coach, and then we'll start with however the group healing is going to unfold, because even we don't know how it's going to happen yet. With a coach as the creator energy, and know that in this tradition, the creator is not masculine or feminine. It is both, and at the same time, neither. It is the energy that can effortlessly combine any other two energies harmoniously. The creator, creatrix, with a coach. And that is whatever color is appropriate for you, coming down through the crown, flowing throughout the totality of your being, effortlessly blending the black energy of the water, the red energy of this earth, the gold energy of the sun, the blue and silver energy of the wind and the moon. Effortlessly combining them together with your own unique voice in this world, and taking any heaviness that doesn't allow you to step into the totality of your being and flow it effortlessly into the center of our medicine space. And Wiracocha is chanted like this. Wiracocha. 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 Yari Wiracocha. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Ahí Wiracocha. Ompui, ompui, ompui. Nike. Earthy chai sonkolai. Earthy chai sonkolai. Earthy chai sonkolai. Just becoming very open and receptive to whatever energy is coming into flow for you, and becoming equally open and receptive to any heavy energies that can effortlessly move from you into this medicine space to be redistributed throughout the cosmos. For what is heavy to you is light somewhere else in the cosmos and can be a service. So look at whatever the heaviness is as this beautiful gift that you can contribute to another fellow creature somewhere in this Kausai Pacha, this field of living energy, and just allow us to facilitate whatever you are willing and able to receive today. Ramna Shiva Ramahannara Hammara Hamma Shiva Ramahammayo Ramna Shiva Ramahana Ramahannara Shiva Ramahana Ramana Hammara Shiva Ramahanaya Om
inoriame
You would think we rehearsed that. Becoming very aware for just a moment if there's any other beings with you at this time that have been hitchhiking on your experience. Just recognizing that as we call it in the space, there's a column of iridescent light. It is in our room, it is connected to wherever you are in the world, and just ask that that being move on. Simply remind it that it is from source, it will go to source, and it can choose something different. Thank you for your service, entities. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And gently invite them to depart. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganesha Sharena Ganesha Sharena Ganesha Sharena Om Ganesha, Om Ganapati, Om Ganesha, Om Ganapati, Om Ganesha, Om Ganapati, Om Ganesha, Om Ganapati. Now let's knock over this.
Yeah, well, better that than a bowl. I'm going to play a set of forks that is, it's called the Fibonacci set. And Fibonacci, if you're not familiar with it, is that spiral. It's like it's found in so many different living things. And the reason that this is so great is that it's especially good with people with addiction because it gives you, it's microharmonics and it helps to touch you in with that divine spark that we were calling in that rainbow energy from. So if you've had trouble finding your own unique voice in this world, this series of frequencies that I'm about to use can help facilitate you getting in touch with that. And it gives you like this source link that if you nurture it, you just allow it to get bigger and bigger and bigger until you can't help but to really start to express your own unique voice in this world. Is that the right one? It is the right one. Sounds different. Adding in the next two. And just imagine a staircase going deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you look down, it appears as though it goes into a finite point. That's the place that we're going. That's the place we're tapping into. That infinite well of divine energy. And adding in the next four here in a moment, one by one. You'll notice the tones get closer and closer together. They almost sound the same, but there's a fractional difference. Find yourself falling into the interval between the tones, going deeper and deeper into that well of infinite divinity. And at the same time, anything that will prevent you from tapping into that, be in total allowance of letting it go, letting it to go to be a service to another creature in this field of living energy. Yarikatari, ompui, ompui, ompui. Victory and praises to your own unique voice, your medicine voice in this world. And one last one. And with your disciplined imagination, whatever the next notes would be that we can't make because of the fine engineering required, that would take you to the next microharmonic and the next microharmonic. Just be an allowance to whatever those frequencies are beyond the audible range, that they be present with us now, taking you deeper and deeper into your own divine spark, the source of infinite potential to actualize anything you wish on the physical plane with ease. One final time. Yari. Katari, Yari, which of course means victory and praises to your own unique voice in this world. Whew. How are you feeling, Casey?
I am the 0 point.
How are you guys feeling? We have the off to the side here. I can see comments, so you can still make comments. It's just have to look, and I'm still kind of zoned out for the moment. And we haven't officially closed the space either, so this is a great time to check in. I know one person said at the beginning, when we first started, walking problem, muscle weakness in legs and back. Many thanks to you. You did tell me to get the muscle fork. Did I grab that?
I don't know.
I'm going to go grab a muscle fork. But in the meantime, if you have a question or a comment, let us know. And then, Casey, did you want to talk about what we're going to do next?
Yes. So after this, once we, I don't know if we close this space or keep it open, but anyway, after the group healing session, we're going to open the floor for anyone who has any kind of physical pain, emotional pain, blockages, any kind of suffering you're going through. You can make a comment, and we were going to do one-on-one individual sessions. We'll do a few people, but Hank and I are going to energetically work on you like a focus session. So if you comment, let us know that you would like some healing, and then what we'll have you do just through the comments is tell us what is painful physically in your body, where you're feeling the heaviest emotionally or whatever, and we're going to work to clear that. It's just going to be a 3 to 5 minute thing for one person at a time. But we're going to really hone in and focus on the specific issue and completely clear that for people.
And also, why don't we just call in the energy extra? Faith, your friend John and Susan, because they registered and they also offered some INI. So we should definitely, if you're watching, if you want to comment, we will prioritize you if you'd like.
Yes. So for you guys, Faith, John, and whom?
Faith, John, and Susan H.
So Faith, John, and Susan, if you are watching, comment right now. Do you have any physical pain in your body, any emotional blockages, anything that you want us to specifically work on? You'll get priority over everyone else. If you comment right now, we will do a focus session on whatever your issues are.
And if you're watching on the replay, comment on the replay, and next week when we do it, we'll prioritize you. Or whenever you're on, even if we're doing a regular episode, we could just focus and do one. So,
totally.
Yeah, there's no rule. We do have...
we got some comments rolling in.
Yeah, 2 people. Well, and I know I had that muscle fork at the beginning. I don't know what I did with it, but these three shine to me. So astrologically, the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn. So there might be some astrological influence, because if I turn the camera, you'll see I have 400 different tuning forks. So sometimes finding one is like a needle in a haystack. But when I couldn't find the muscle one, these 3 just really stood out to work with that. So I'll be using that. Shar is just saying, I'll bring this up. That was amazing. I keep seeing a spiral during the beginning of the session. Then Hank started talking about the tuning forks and the spiral. That was also a big release. I love little validations like that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But so if we don't have the 3 commenting, we have 3 people that have commented. We had, this was from the beginning, which we're going to work on. Then we had Jackie feeling emotional and energetic blockage. We can chant some Moon Knight for that too. And then Scott has dizzy and physical movements that he's having issues with.
Okay. So we're going to start doing that now?
Sure.
Okay, so who are we doing first?
Let's go ahead and go.
Because I have a process for how I do this.
Oh, sure. Well, why don't you do it?
Okay. So
he does this all the time. I have yet to go on stream and just do healing sessions.
So we want to do Carol first, and she
sure, assuming she's still with us. If
Carol,
we need interaction.
Carol, we need. If you are still watching, I'll bring this up. Carol, if you're still watching, comment right now, and I want you to tell us where is the area in your body. You said you have problems with weakness in the legs and back. Where is the area in your body in this moment right now that feels the most heavy or the most painful or the most uncomfortable? Describe as specifically as you can where that is in your body. If you can describe it to where you could put 1 or 2 fingers on top of the spot that's the most heavy or the most painful, the most uncomfortable. And then what does that feel like right now, discomfort-wise, on a scale of 1 to 10? Where is it at? Just give us as much description about that as possible. So Carol, if you're still with us.
And I found the fork.
Start to describe that for us. And we'll just wait a few minutes. And we've got a few more people commenting saying they want healing. So as of right now, everyone who's commented, I believe we'll have time to get to everyone.
Sure.
So.
Yep. And we're going to be doing this hopefully weekly, except for when one of us is out of town or something. So there's already a schedule up for next week. If you want to just register to be called in by name, of course, you don't have to contribute. There is an option on there if you'd like to offer an INE back to us, so you can do so, but it's not required.
So she says in the back, it's an 8. So Carol, comment again. Where specifically in the back? Left side, lower back, mid back, upper back, right side, middle. Be as specific as possible. That level 8 discomfort, where is that in your back? And then we'll get started in just a moment.
I guess I shouldn't do these yet, because I don't want to influence it.
Right, we may be clearing it already.
Yeah, because I found my muscle fork small. Well, this is the 3 that we kind of knew you wanted, and I got the combination. So we got the meridian GV governing tract, intestines, and small intestine. And even if we're working individually with someone, if you're open to receiving the healing, anything similar that you have, or anything at all, you're still able to receive. And if it's not you specifically we're working on, so just still continue to be open. And or just be open to holding the space while other people receive the healing. You could be a contribution to their healing if you are open to it.
Carol says it's her lower back. So Carol, what I want you to do right now is bring all of your attention into the lower back. Bring all of your attention into that spot within the lower back, as specific as you can focus on it. Bring your attention to the area that is the most uncomfortable, the most painful, in this moment right now. Bring all of your awareness there. And as we begin to do this healing, as you hear the sounds, and as you start to feel vibrations and shifts, let things flow. Just feel, be present, but you don't have to get into any mental anything. Don't judge it. Just completely feel it. This is a feeling experience. Feel everything. And anything that wants to move and release, allow that to move and release. If your body wants to move a certain way, if you want to make a noise or whatever, just do whatever you need to, but let everything flow, offer no resistance, and feel everything. But for now, bringing your attention again into that spot that is the most painful, the most uncomfortable in the lower back. We will now begin. What beings of light, what energies can we bring in to facilitate the full release of this pain, this discomfort in the lower back? Yarma'ane iduari ma'ima'ine urva'inari me'ivari. And Carol, it's going to feel for a moment like I am gathering up that tension. You'll feel it intensify for a second. And then I'm going to snap, and it's going to feel like I've popped or uncorked something, and you'll feel a flow. And when that happens, just do your best to breathe and relax. Yarna ime himarane ive idu ire armai inari unkar avine. As these energies are continuing to flow, Carol, check in with the body. How are you feeling now? How is it feeling compared to when we just started a minute ago? How does it feel now? allowing the energies to continue to run. And just let us know in the comments. Lesser pain. Now check in, scale of 1 to 10. Where is it at compared to when we first started? It was at an 8. Where are you at now? Move around, get a feel for it.
How does it get funnier than this?
Right. So it went from an 8 to a 4. So in just a few minutes, we have cut the pain in half. So, Carol, knowing that it is possible in just a few minutes to cut that pain in half, I want you to, in this moment right now, realize that that pain can go from in half to completely gone if you are willing and open to receive this in this moment. So be fully present for this next running of this energy and realize that if you are ready, you can completely release all of this. So we're going to run a little more energy and then check back in. Allow yourself to fully release. All right. Carol, check back in. Is there any pain there or is it completely gone now? Check back in with the body. Move around a little bit. Is there anything?
The suspense is terrible.
So she says it is a lot less pain. Scale of 1 to 10, where are we at now, Carol? I know that these energies are continuing to flow.
Yeah. And as any heaviness is released, Kanchai, the light from above, that Wilkasami, the sacred light energy, comes in to fill any voids. So you don't have to worry about any heaviness coming back to fill that.
Right. And while we're waiting for Carol I'll say a couple things. One, while we're waiting to hear back where she's at, like you said, we were able to, we'll see what the number is now, but I'm willing to bet it's minimal, if anything. But for anyone who's willing to receive it. Okay, so she said, thank you, it is a 2. So we took level 8 pain and brought it down to a 2 in a few minutes. Now, no, Carol, one thing I want to touch on is that this pain that is now at a 2, because we've removed the hucha, the dense energy around this, the sami, the flow of light energy that causes physical healing, is flowing through much more freely. So that 2, you'll notice over the course of the next few hours, will continue to diminish until you probably don't even notice it whatsoever. So let that continue to flow, and anything that comes up, any new energies that kind of percolate, let them be released in the same way you were allowing everything to just kind of flow out during this session.
And you can always watch the video again.
Right. So, Carol, thank you. Thank you. All right. So who is next? Who's got some pain? Anyone have any physical pain, emotional blockages, anything that they want us?
I think there were a couple other people commented already.
Oh, okay. Let's check back and see what we have here.
Don't want to acknowledge them and then say, haha,
right.
No healing for you.
So who else?
I know Scott mentioned, and there was at least another.
Yeah, Jackie was the next one. So the feeling emotional, energetic blockage. So Jackie, are you still watching? And if so, I want you to tell us, what is the area within your body that feels the most heavy, the most uncomfortable, the most painful, the most tight, whatever that might be? Where is that spot in the body specifically? Where is it in the body, as specific as you can describe it? And when you find that, tell us as specifically as you can, what does that spot, which is the most heavy and uncomfortable, painful, whatever, what does it feel like? As descriptive as you can be, describe what it feels like to the best of your ability. I'll wait for that.
Well, next time we do this, I'll remember to bring the remote control, because I could have zoomed in on us, but I forgot it. And I don't want to run over and mess with the camera while we're doing it. So next week we'll be more technologically advanced. Mm-hmm. For a couple of shamans, though, we came a long way in a month or 2.
We did. We very much did. Oh, and Carol just says, thank you so much. You're so welcome, Carol. Jackie says, just feel stuck and heavy in the heart. So it's in the heart. So,
Moon Knight.
So Jackie, what I want you to do in this moment is become aware of, within the heart, what is the point that you can focus to within that heaviness, that stuck feeling in the heart? What is the area that feels the most heavy and the most stuck specifically? Bring your attention there. Bring your awareness fully into that space, which is the most heavy, the most stuck in this moment, and be fully present with it. Normally, it's uncomfortable. We don't like to fully feel this, but just for now, completely allow yourself to feel the spot, which is the most uncomfortable, knowing that we are going to begin to release this. And as you hear the sounds, the singing, the tones, and as you begin to feel these energies, let whatever needs to be released, release. Don't offer any resistance to anything that wants to move or happen. Just fully feel it. And we'll begin. What beings of light, what energies want to be present in order to facilitate the full release of these blockages and this heaviness? To these beings which are showing up now, distill down to your highest vibrational essence, bring your most perfect healing energy here.
And also there's a word you can chant in this language, a Quechua. It's called Munai. And there's no perfect translation, but it means basically the expression of your will and your love combined. And it's located in the heart center. And you would chant it like this. Munai. One more. Yari hatan sumak sunko, the great and beautiful heart. Ompui, 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 heal what our souls already healed.
Do you feel that joy? There's a light, joyful energy that almost wants to like laugh, and it's underneath a little layer of heaviness. We're going to start to bring that out. Feel that joyful light, almost giddy energy start to come to the surface. Ooh, we got some energy flowing now. Let that flow. Feel that flowing. Let it go.
Just allow any residual heaviness with that CK line we just connected between you and the mesa, allow that to effortlessly drain, and know that that drain is always connected even after the healing today. Anytime you feel heaviness, you can just open up to that permanent CK line that's connected between you and this medicine space to allow that energy to effortlessly flow out. And I say permanent. If you ever wanted to break it, you could, but why would you? One more moon night?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
feeling that. Yep. And as we're doing this last one, that feeling of joy that is there, that's kind of like, it wants to go in a few different directions to come out. Just wherever it wants to go, let that joy start to fill you and expand more and more as we chant this.
And if you'd like to, chant with us. Moon night. Yarimunday. Ompui, ompui, yarihatan. Wilka sumak sunko. Ompui, ompui, ompui. I'll just take some of the runoff.
So, that was Jackie, right?
Yeah.
Jackie, let us know. How are you feeling right now? Oh, she lost the feed. Sorry, I'm in my car. Lost the feed. We'll watch the replay.
Oh, no.
So, Jackie, if for some reason the feed happened to come back on while we're doing this late, as we're doing the next view, message us or comment here. Let us know how you're feeling, or send us a private message. Let us know how you feel. Thank you so much. Well, the healing happened, whether she was watching it or
And
not.
who knows? There's been times where when I've filmed concerts before and certain entities come in, hopefully we were broadcasting, but weird things happen sometimes with tech.
Okay.
Hopefully it's just on her end though.
Yes, but if you are watching, let us know how you're feeling, even if you catch it towards the later end. Thank you. All right.
It's time for a Pachacuti.
Pachacuti.
Yeah. Depending whose name you call.
Okay.
Scott.
All right. Yeah, I think Scott's next.
Yeah.
Scott says hips are just odd, thighs tight, ankles stiff. So Scott, if you're still watching, let us know, what is the area right now that feels the most heavy, the most uncomfortable, the most painful? Where does your mind go when you think of the spot that is the most uncomfortable, the most heavy, the most tight right now in this moment? Where does that feel? And when you find that area, start to describe to us, type out, what exactly does that spot feel like in this moment? I'm going to just wait for that to come through. And anyone else who's watching, because I don't know, well, I think there may have been one more comment. I'll go back and check. But anyone else who's watching, do you have any physical pain, any emotional blockages, anything you're dealing with that you would like us to release right now? If so, make a comment and we will do that for you. So we're waiting on Scott to
Scott drives too, so he may or may, I don't know if he's driving right now, so he might not be able to readily reply if he is.
So he is here.
Cool.
Right thigh, and there's a squeezing sensation. So now, whether or not you would think of it yourself as pain, I just want you to, for the average person, scale of 1 to 10, what is the discomfort in that spot right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
While he's doing that, let me show you the mesa. Like I forgot that I meant to do it at the beginning, but you can kind of see it a little bit more now, like the whole spread that we have. There's a cloth for each one of the elements, and then there's different little sacred objects that hold the energy for all that.
So Scott says, yes, he is driving, but the discomfort is at a 7. So Scott, okay, if you're driving, obviously focus on the road. That's priority. But just as we're doing this, as we're singing, calling in energies to release this, just do your best to be present and don't offer any resistance to anything. But we don't need you to do any kind of crazy focusing. Obviously, you're driving, focus on that priority. No matter where your focus is, the healing will be equally effective. But if you can, just keep your attention on that spot as we're doing this. And any of the vibrations that begin to flow through, just let them flow. And let me just double check where it was right thigh. Okay. What beings of light, what energies want to be a contribution to this healing right now? Bring your most perfect healing medicine here. And Scott, on top of the other sensations you may or may not be feeling right now, if you feel a sensation like that's almost intensifying for a minute, that's okay. I am just gathering the energy up to its densest point before I sort of pop it or uncork it. Sirmanikaya rumnari ardora Iromai yurmai nari yurmai mare itani Urmai Vimari Urmai nari
Maria Mana.
Scott, as these energies are continuing to flow and things are continuing to release, let us know, how are you feeling right now? Is there any discomfort left at all, or is it gone? Scott says no change. Wow, that is a first. I've never come across.
He's an alien.
He is an alien. Okay. All right, Scott. Well, we have removed a lot of the bucha, the heaviness around that area. So just stay present with it. The heaviness that was causing, keeping the healing from happening is now gone. Now that the Sami is flowing through, you may notice over the course of the next few hours or days that begins to fully release. So just be open to that happening. But yeah, I've never experienced that ever before.
I know Scott personally. I'm not surprised.
Okay. Okay. Well,
there's that, but he has a lot of things going on at many different levels.
Gotcha.
And one of the things that I was doing for you, Scott, it's called a pachakuti. It's like, because you had an event that literally turned your world upside down, and you may still be having things. It's like one of those things that you flip and then all the little things fall down, and it's like different patterns and stuff like that.
I think
like every time you do that. Yeah. So it's kind of like something like that happens in your life, and everything has to resettle, and it's in the resettling process. And the thing that I was doing as I was walking around, it was kind of like helping all that to start falling back into more place in a more smooth, more easy manner, so you could actually start being congruent again as a body, being, and everything else that you are. So that's why I was like, oh, it's our pachakuti. Like I knew that there was like some very interesting energies to work with.
Yeah, I felt some things that I'd never felt doing healing on someone before. So that was really interesting.
And we had a conversation about this yesterday. Like your people will show up that things that you've never encountered before, and you just got to think outside the box. But know that on the energetic level, the things that are causing the physical pain have been addressed, and sometimes that Sami just needs to work its way down and to start to heal the physical things. So stick with it. But there was a huge shift on more like the monadic, atmic, Buddhic planes. If you use your own terminology, I know you have an awareness around those, but all those things have gotten settled out. So now the bottom part, the more physical things, can start to come into alignment again.
Okay. So let me scroll back up. We have someone else just commented right now saying they have anxiety. Oh, this is Brandy, who had a full session with me. She's just saying, I had the same pain and I'm also driving. I believe she drives for a living. I feel better, most definitely. We actually took her pain that was, I don't know what level it was, but we completely eliminated that in a matter of just a couple of minutes. It says you have to believe it's working. That's the trick. But
Scott knows all this stuff is
right, and I don't necessarily, Brandy, I'm glad you said that. Now, I don't necessarily agree 100% with that statement, to be honest. I think that whether or not a person believes that the healing is happening, the healing will take place. And I have taken people who came up to me and said, like, I'm an atheist. I know all this stuff is crap, but my ear hurts. So if you want to try and do that, I'll prove you wrong that this doesn't work. And within a few minutes of me doing energy work, they're like, well, actually, the one guy was hilarious. I'm like, so how does it feel now? He's like, almost all the pain is gone. I don't know what you just did. And he's like, but you didn't 100% get rid of it, so ha. And I'm like, those are like almost completely eliminated his ear infection pain, but there's a little tiny discomfort left. So anyway, so in that part, like, yes, if you are in the space of allowing it to happen, then you'll recognize the healing that happened more, and it'll be a more profound experience. But regardless of where you're at, the energetic work will happen, and the release will happen.
Belief does come into it to a point, but there's also like, what's the real core belief? There's like the story that Neil Donald Walsh would tell about this guy. He's reading the Bible, right? And he reads this part about if you had faith so much as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And he was the head usher of his church, and he was a deacon and all this stuff. So he's like, surely I can move this mountain. So he goes out on his front porch. He's staring at this mountain, and he's like, mountain, move. And he's like trying for like days. He falls asleep in the chair, wakes up, still trying to move this mountain with his faith. And at the very end, he's like, just as I thought. So what was the core belief? Like his conceptual,
right.
His surface level belief is I can move that mountain, but at the end he's like, just as I thought.
Right. So the whole time he's yes.
Because we're so multidimensional conceptually, sometimes we get something, but there's another part of us that's like, yeah. And that stuff could be things from your childhood that stuck you, and you don't even know it's there. But this all starts to work with that, release it, and can create the space for you to step out of those beliefs and into a new possibility, like your skeptic.
Absolutely. Yes. So let me see. We had a couple people. This is way back up at the beginning. I don't know if you are still with us. Pam Perkins, are you still watching? She's needed an opening of the heart chakra. So Pam, if you're still watching, let us know how the heart chakra feels. Let us know what is the area within the heart that feels the most uncomfortable, and just describe using it as best you can, descriptive words as to what the heart feels like in this moment. What does it feel like? Is it heavy, tense, tight, stuck? Whatever descriptive words come to mind, and what does it feel like in this moment? Just begin to describe that if you're still watching, Pam. And I see the comment here. It was Ilke. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but she says anxiety that came from nowhere. Ilke, stick around. If Pam doesn't comment, you're next, but either way, we will get to you. I see the little prayer hands. Thank you. So Ilke, stick around. We will do your healing next. Well, either way, we'll get to you, but if Pam doesn't comment, then you'll be the next one.
Actually, let's switch.
I like that, yeah. So Pam did comment. It says, hi, I'm here. Due to being at home during COVID, I want to keep my heart open and allowing. Does your heart actually feel uncomfortable right now? Do you actually feel that there's any heaviness there? Or is it just something kind of conceptually that you're thinking about? Sometimes I do because of overthinking and feel it in my heart. Pam, what I need you to do in this moment, because in order to facilitate the release of this, it is extremely helpful if you actually have an awareness in the body of what is going on. So Pam, I need you right now, step out of the head, step into the body, feel your body fully. Don't think about your body, feel your body in this moment. And in your body, as you begin to feel it, where specifically in the body is there the most heaviness, the most discomfort in this moment right now? Where do you feel it? Not think about it. Where do you feel it in the body? And let us know. And then what does it feel like? Not the thoughts around what the feeling is. What does it feel like? Just be fully present with the feeling. Heaviness and feeling blocked. Where at exactly? Where is that heaviness? Where is the feeling blocked? Where does the heaviness reside the most? We're getting there. Honing in on it so that we can
We call this tracking.
tracking.
Yeah.
So there's a word for it.
Yeah, you can even do it with a rattle, like just different rattle beats, and you just follow. If you can't find it, we'll track.
Okay.
We'll track it.
Very cool. See, I learn new things about healing all the time.
Yeah, there's 4 specific rattle patterns that you can use to help do it. I mean, or just follow your intuition.
So right now it's in her stomach. Okay, so we've got an awareness of where
And I
this
didn't grab
is.
the stomach fork. I'm gonna go get it.
So Pam, what I want you to do, and this we're going to begin in just a second. So Pam, right now, that area in your stomach, within that area that you are aware of right now, that's the most heavy or the most uncomfortable, bring your awareness within that into the point, the most specific point you can that feels the most heavy, the most blocked, the most uncomfortable. Just be aware of it right now. We don't need you to type anything. Just become aware. Close your eyes if you want to, if you can, and fully feel that. Feel that area. And as we begin to do this, as the sounds begin to flow, and as we begin to run these energies, be receptive. Feel everything that happens. Let whatever wants to flow out, flow out. Don't offer any resistance to anything that's happening. Just be fully aware and feel. Feel the vibrations. I need to whack the gong again.
Go for it. And just to bring to your awareness, there's a distinction, especially important for the empath, about sensing versus feeling. Sensing is the awareness of an energy. Feeling is when you have a judgment attached to the awareness. And they say, if you name it, you claim it. So a great space to be in would be to always think of yourself as a hollow bone, the energy always moving through you, never from you, never to you, putting you always in that divine flow instead of hearing somebody's story, because the heart and the stomach were really linked with the energy that I was perceiving. You hear their story and your heart aches for them, and then you own it from that into the solar plexus area. So that's like the chakra for the heart was directly correlating to the solar plexus. But this shift in perception would really assist with not being in a space where this would not occur for you.
Ooh, feel that one?
Yep. Very good.
Okay, so
And that
Pam.
bit about being the hollow bone is good practice for everyone, by the way.
Pam, how you feeling now? Let us know. Check in with the body. How's the stomach? How's the rest of you feel? She says, Munai! Felt a lot of energy around my head and upper body. Yes.
She even spelled Bunei right.
She
Cool.
did.
Not that there's a correct spelling. It wasn't a written language, but that's how I spell it.
So Pam, checking in with the stomach. Is there any discomfort there? Or is that completely gone now? And then how is the rest of you feeling? How do you feel in this moment?
Magical.
And Jamie was just saying, I don't know what that combination of emojis means. But it was all good, and then she said, "Good energy, still feeling great." And Jamie had a session yesterday. She had a pretty major surgery. Her pain was like a 9 out of 10, and within just a couple minutes, we got that all the way down to a 4. And it was the first time she was able to actually go out and walk since the surgery. So very grateful that she's still feeling great. And Pam said, been to Peru 2 times. She's got a mesa, and she feels much better. So look at that. So that was heaviness, feeling blocked, heart chakra felt closed, and feeling much better. So thank you, Pam, for being open to receiving that healing. I thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pam, did you train with Zane or Four Winds? I'm just curious. What lineage? And you don't have to answer now. Can answer later. I'm just always curious when I find a fellow Paco on the path. Wilika Nuna Penny Chai, a sacred soul sister. It's always fun to connect.
We'll probably do one more person, I think. Does that feel like?
Yeah, because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I am too. I'm starving right now.
Has to take care of the body.
So it was, I remember looking. Oh, yeah. So Ilke. I don't know how to pronounce that. But are you still watching? I know you said you had some anxiety issues. So message us right now, comment. Let us know, where is it in your body that feels the most uncomfortable at this moment? What feels the most heavy, the most tight, the most constricted? What is the most uncomfortable in this moment? And let us know in the comments. She is still watching. She says yes. Where is that area? Scan the body. You may have to look for it for a minute and become really present in the body. What is feeling the most uncomfortable, the most heavy? Mental block, I think. That's okay, but we're focusing on where in the body is that feeling manifesting. So look into your body. So she says the heart. Okay, she's found that it's in the heart. What does the heart feel like in this moment? Describe it. Tight, constricted, beating fast, whatever. Use as many descriptive words as possible. What does the heart feel like? Something is fighting, wants to be free. Again, that's an idea you have around what you're feeling, but I want you to describe just the raw feeling right now. Specifically, what does it feel like, using just one or two descriptive words? Okay, so it feels stuck, prison. But it's all in the heart. Okay, so Ilke, know that right now, if you are willing to receive it, you can completely clear that blockage and have you feeling amazing in just a few minutes. But we want you to be in the space of fully allowing this process to happen. So be present for right now. Bring your attention completely into that spot in the heart, which feels the worst right now. The area feels the heaviest, the most stuck, the most in prison. Bring your attention fully into that space. Be fully aware of it right now. And as we begin to sing and move these energies, offer no resistance, just allow whatever needs to flow through to flow through. Feel the vibrations of the sound and the energy. Offer no resistance. These beings of light and these energies that are present, please begin to bring your most perfect medicine here. Guide me to the area that is the most stuck. What do I need to uncork? What do I need to snap in order to begin the release of this? Bring me there. Ooh, this right here, that wants to flow and release. Yarmana, yarmana, ivarai due. Yormari. You're going to feel some sensations increase in your body, tingling, lightheadedness. These kinds of sensations right now are going to get even more intense. But just feel that for a moment. Know that we're releasing things doing that. We're clearing things out. Let that flow for a minute. Maria, Armeni urmane yarma yarma hai yamai yane I have a feeling you're feeling pretty like lightheaded, maybe even dizzy, or at least very like tingly. So touch in with the body right now. Let us know how you are feeling. So she says, yes, I am feeling. Oh, I don't know what that was in response to. Probably all the lightheadedness and tingling and all that stuff.
So it was a couple minutes ago. That had to be something different.
Oh, okay. So let us know right now, how are you feeling? How does the heart feel? How does the body feel? How does the mind feel? How are you feeling? You feeling good? Let us know.
Or she was beyond the space and time and she was answering for a future question.
That is a possibility. Okay, look at this. I felt joy and had tears.
Yay!
Yes. So yes, I felt a few points where I was uncorking things, and I knew that there was going to be like tears or some kind of big emotional release. So yes, she says, you are amazing. You're amazing. Yes, you are the one that allowed yourself to facilitate this release. You were willing to release this right now, and so you experienced really powerful healing in just a short period of time. So you, well, first off, I want to say thank you to all of the energies and spirits and beings that were present for all of these healings. And to everyone who received the healing, a big thank you for being present and allowing yourself to receive that.
And we'll actually officially close by chanting each element one time.
And she says, I feel all over my body. God bless you. Yes, God bless you. Thank you so much. And Jamie said she felt the energy too. Yeah, that was a powerful one. So yeah, we're going to close out the ceremony now. So stick around just for a minute. We're going to officially close this.
And know that it is really the ever-present moment of now. If you found benefit from this, even someone that wasn't live on the stream, you could share this video with them. And if they're open to receiving the healing, they can also have an experience that doesn't have to be individualized. It's just nice to do.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be calling in each element one time. And here we'll do Mama Unu and Mama Kia in that order. And if you remember from the beginning, go ahead and chant along with us because it is a resonance that occurs within you as well when you chant it. And first, Pachamama. Yari Pachamama, Anaiki, Anaiki, Anaiki. And now Mama Unu. Mama Unu. And Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Iari mama uno. A Nike, a Nike, a Nike, Iari hatan sumak. Wilika mama kia. Nike, Nike, a Nike. Iari mama kocha, Nike. Iari wika chaiwa, Nike. Ahaya, taxi lerpu, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike. Iari hatarango, a Nike. And now Waira, the wind. Waira. Iari Wirka Waira Kuna, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike, Iari Tewantan Waira, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike. And Inti, Father, Son. Oh, forgot. Iari Hatan Sumakuntar, Iari Sawi Kinti, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike. Can't forget to thank the hummingbird and the condor there. And now we will call in or thank Inti, Father, Son. Iari inti taita, wilka inti taita, Nike, a Nike, a Nike, iari waska inga, a Nike, iari wilka nina, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike, iari texe muhu amaru, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike. And the next one, Quichi, the rainbow, and we will also be thanking all the people individually, but just by saying Hatan Umakuna, all their higher selves, and all our spirit guides. The words we're using are victory and praises, which is Iari, the name of the spirit, and then a Nike, a Nike, a Nike is thank you. And Quichi is chanted like this. Quichi. Iari Quichi kuna, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike, Iari Hatan Umakuna, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike, Iari Yanapakuna, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike, Iari Wilka Cheska Kuna, a Nike, a Nike, a Nike. And then Viracocha, the creator energy. Viracocha. Iari Viracocha. A Nike, a Nike, a Nike. Arpichai Sonkolai. Arpichai Sonkolai. Arpichai Sonkolai. And then one final one that I always do with a note. Because it's fun and it's what I do. You know the one, right? Yes. Iari Katari. Iari, victory and praises. Katari Kuna, to all your own unique voices in this world with your unique medicine for your fellow creatures. A Nike, a Nike, a Nike. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arpichai Sonkolai, a dove from my heart. And in final closing, while we get ready to play our little outro, I just want to say that in this tradition, they celebrate the differences in everything. I know we had some folks on who train with four winds. They actually call him Wiracocha, where we call him the wind. And there's some tribes in the Karo Nation that call him Mama Kocha, Mother Ocean, before the earth. And so everybody has their own unique flavor of how they do things. And they looking at those differences and celebrating the magic that it can create and recognizing that it's all good. Now, the Ultima Site does it from the heart, and you always know that you get the result. So I just wanted to mention that because it is a wonderful tradition, one of the few traditions I know of with an unbroken lineage where they really celebrate everybody's own unique voice in this world. And so what could you do to bring your own unique voice to this world and celebrate the magic that you have to offer everyone? So a Nike, a Nike, a Nike.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we will be doing this again next week, same time, same place, same space. A Nike, a Nike, a Nike as I look for my little video. Because we got to have the cool little video. Here we go.